WAZAKHA! What is up, guys? It is your friendly neighborhood nerd ninja here, coming in with just kind of a opinion video, I guess. I don't know how else you can really state it. Well, I'm here to talk about today about the new consoles that are coming out, the next gen consoles. I guess the Wii U is already out, but that's beside the point. So we'll start with the Wii U. And the fact is, I'm not going to get a Wii U, and I'm probably... Yeah, I'm really not going to get a Wii U just because of the fact that I'm not really a Nintendo person. I don't like all that many Japanese titles. And now that starts a lot of rage up, and there's a lot of Nintendo fanboys, and there's a lot of people who like Nintendo, and that's great for you guys. That's great. Awesome. Mainly I don't like Nintendo because I am a sit-down gamer. I get out a lot. You know, California's beautiful. I love California. I love biking. I love skiing. I love swimming. I get out a lot. When I sit in to play video games, I'm going to sit down on my couch. I want to grab a controller. I don't want to move. I just want to play video games, and I want to experience some fun. Now, when they pull in like motion controls and tablets and all that crap, it just gets my boobs raging. I don't really like that stuff. I mean, I have a Kinect and I have a Wii, and I hardly use those things. The only reason I bought a Wii was for Brawl. And, you know, when they started releasing the Wii U, like, specs even before it, and they were like, it uses up to 2 controllers, which, like, okay, up to 2 controllers, well, every other console on the planet does that already. And it's going to have 2 gigs of RAM. Now, yes, graphics are not everything. I've played entire games through on just concepts or just for gameplay. I mean, you know, if the plot is great, or, you know, the presentation or the style, everything. But when a company like Nintendo, a big budget, like, huge-ass company like Nintendo, puts out their next-gen console, which is supposed to compete with the Durango and the, you know, 720, I mean, like, yeah, the 720 and the PS4. It's just kind of like, what? 2 gigabytes of RAM? That's like what the Xbox has right now, isn't it? Like, when they started releasing current-gen games for this next-gen console, I was just kind of like, what? So I'm really not going to get a Wii U. I don't feel like the tablet it's gonna provide some innovative gameplay, but I don't think that innovative gameplay is gonna be enough to justify the lack of graphics and the lack of innovation in every other field that I think is gonna be happening in these next games. I want to sit down, I want to grab a controller, and I don't want the rest of my body to move while I'm playing. So that's the Wii U. I'm sorry if you're a big fan of Nintendo. The Wii U, I'm sure, will do very well. It's a good console, but not my type of console. Now I'm going to talk about the Xbox 720 and the PS4. I'm going to talk about them both together just because of the fact that, well, first and foremost, they have basically the same specs. Like, people argue about, like, this processor and that processor and the Radeon chip and that and this. I mean, they both have 8 gigs RAM. They're both going to be... I think the PS4 is going to be a more powerful machine. I mean, the PS3 was a more powerful machine than the Xbox 360. You know, and I don't know why they didn't include a Blu-ray player in the Xbox 360, to be totally honest, but that's beside the point. I'm probably gonna get the PS4. I may get both, but first of all, Microsoft just announced pretty recently that they are thinking about putting in their console that you will only be able to play online. It'll be like Diablo. Even if you're playing single player, you have to be connected to online. And that my internet is like I have actually pretty decent internet, but it goes down just like at random ass times. Like, it's just completely random. And I feel sorry for anybody like lives out in like the countryside or something that has like really shitty internet, because I mean, they are not going to be able to, they're going to have a paperweight on their hands. They are going to have a paperweight with a Microsoft logo on it that is going to like rage their tits up, and it's going to make them so angry. So I think I'm going to get the PS4, and the only reason really that I play and like my Xbox 360 better than my PS3 anyway is simply because of the fact that PS3 didn't include cross-game chat. When you're playing a game, to talk to somebody else, they have to be playing the same game. That really, really made me angry because I don't play a lot of online. I play mostly single player, and, like, you know, not being able to talk to people, that just made me angry, so I just use my Xbox. But with the PS4, I'm assuming, I haven't seen any reports on it, but I really doubt that they would make such a catastrophically, horrendously, like, anally stupid mistake. Why did I say... Okay. That they would make such a stupid mistake again. So I feel like they're going to fix that, and the PS4 is going to be a more powerful machine. I'm probably going to go with that. Yeah, those are my thoughts on the next-gen consoles. I think I'm going to basically stick with the PS4 just because as much as I love Xbox exclusives, I'm a big fan of Gears of War. I don't feel like that those exclusives are enough to overpower both the PS3's exclusives and the fact that you may only be able to play online, which would just absolutely like rage. Like I would be so pissed, especially because then like later when you want to play those games in like a bunch of years, you want to go back and play some what would be then retro games, and you go back and you're like, oh, they're not supporting the servers for your game anymore, so you can't even play your single player anymore. Like I mean, it's just like what? Where are you getting these ideas? When has this been a good idea? So PS4, that's my pick for the next gen consoles, and if PS4 turns out not to be good enough. I don't know about this Steam box thing that they're talking about. Basically, going to be a PC. I can't imagine the stats being any better than the PS4 and the Xbox 720. But if like you can if it has interchangeable parts and all that, it's literally just going to be like a PC with Steam. In which case, I would say just get a gaming PC, but you can get the Steam box, and it seems like it's going to be the same thing. So my pick is either Steam box or PS4. Thank you for listening to this random idiocy that I've put out. I don't even know anything about like any of the consoles that are coming out, and I'm just talking. And if you are here still listening to this, then I love you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Please drop a like rating if you liked the video, and I love you. Thank you for inviting me to your homes, and I will see you guys next time. WAZAKHA!